Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is higher intending. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while back, and the world has completely transformed since then. So if I encounter anything that seems out of date, I will interrupt myself and give you the most updated information. And at the end, if necessary, I will also summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. I also have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Higher intending. I've been reading Mark Allen's book, Visionary Business, in preparation for my interview with him on my radio show next week. I had some insights about intentions from the book. I had stepped back from actively using my various manifestation techniques in order to be responding to anything going on in the present moment. And I was leaving it up to my expanded self to bring things into my hologram. And for the most part, it's been working quite well. When manifestation techniques don't work, it's because you're doing them as your body personality or playing in this human game rather than your expanded self who created everything. When things do work, when everything falls into place, that's when you're operating as consciousness, your expanded self. Having a vision of what you want, when you have it from your expanded self or inner being or larger self or essence of who you are or consciousness, is like having an idea of where you want to go on your road trip through life. If you just drive down the road without an intention, you'll end up on a gravel road in the wilderness or on the wrong side of town. Both are an equally exciting adventure. But if you set an intention or hold a vision as your expanded self, you'll find yourself driving down the coast highway visiting every lighthouse and every whale watching viewpoint. Some people want to leave it open. They're afraid that their own vision is too limited. They want their expanded self or higher power or God to run the show. That can be placing power outside of themselves and denying their own inner divinity. The whole point of free will is for us to exercise it once in a while, to put our hands on the steering wheel, to make choices and make mistakes for the fun of it. There's nothing to learn because we're already infinite. There's only experiences to have. So don't be afraid to imagine what feels best in any situation and hold the intention that will contribute to your expansion. How you know that it's you as consciousness and not the little you is whether you're feeling any effort or doubt or fear. All those energies are your body personality level experiences. Be the infinite being that you are and notice how different that feels coming from that space. So I invite you to play with this. Play with holding a bigger space or intending an outcome with no strings attached. And just do the next indicated thing that supports your vision and keep doing it and see what happens. And leave a comment below because I love reading your comments. So how that applies to what's going on in the world today, it's very similar, but I also think that the dichotomy is even more extreme than it was, 10 or 15 years ago. The density is more dense and the effort is more effortful. However, our ability to experience it from a more expanded level of consciousness is more accessible to us. And really, it doesn't matter how you're navigating. I mean, you can just let go of doing any conscious intending because you as consciousness is creating it all the time anyway. That way, it gets you out of effort and allows things to unfold naturally. And that's a really lovely way to do it. But you can also navigate by creating visions of what you want and setting things into motion to help manifest your reality. All that's very valid. And you can also get stuck and mud wrestle with the density of reality and the insanity that's going on in the world. And all of those are fun and creative ways to experience reality. However, if you're feeling kind of stuck or you're feeling kind of a lot of pain and depression right now, a way to navigate out of it is to try some of these ideas. And it does help to do it a little bit at a time. I find it also helps to be spontaneous about it, to just incrementally notice how you're feeling in the moment and navigate differently if you're feeling pain, discomfort, or anything. Just take a simple shift, and you can even take a step to the left or the step to the right, and that can shift you out of the universe that you're in into one that is unfolding in your favor. So if you like these videos, click the thumbs up icon to like them. You can also subscribe by clicking the bell icon, and that way you get to see my daily videos more often. And also, doing both of those things sends a message to YouTube to share this far and wide and gets this out to people who really need it. And if you want a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique. It'll give you an expanded perspective of your life and give you some insights on how to make changes. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, I have a new self-study out. It's called Manifesting Money and Miracles. You can click on the link below to learn more about that. You'll learn how to shift and embody frequencies to help make changes from within you that create changes in your external reality. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I do individual sessions where I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your life today. And I can answer any questions that you might have, whether it's about relationship, or about what's coming up in your future, about jobs, about living, about buying houses or moving. I can also talk to dead people, and it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great primer, and it's a great preparation for my coaching program, where I work with you one-on-one, and I give you specially chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.